Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today we're going to be baking apple crisp. So it's my grandma's recipe, so I think this would be really fun to make. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So here we go. So first we're going to wash 6 apples, or 7 apples. Get all the nasty spots off. And I washed my hands before this, so we're good. Good enough. Got 2 more apples. Alright, now we've washed the apples. So next we're going to peel the apples. So you're going to peel all 7 apples. I'm going to peel 1, and I'll let you guys finish peeling them all, and we'll come back and do the next step. So just peel the edges. I'm using green apples. You can use whatever apples you guys want. This is one of my favorite desserts. So I'm really excited to make this. Since I want to do all sorts of different things on this channel, so we're going to make sure you get all sorts of different things. Everyone likes different things. So if you guys want different videos, make sure you guys subscribe at least. And you comment below, because I'm going to turn on my comments. Hopefully. If not, I'll figure out a way for you guys to give me your ideas. So. So I'm almost done with this first apple. Working on the top. But eventually becomes his prison girlfriend. He was considered to be like the Rudolph because he loved women. That was a big thing. Okay. Checking it looks pretty good. This one spot. Okay, I finished this apple. I'm gonna put it aside. I'm gonna finish the rest of my 6 apples, and I will come back to you guys. We're gonna peel this apple. Another view of peeling it. Obviously, you can peel it any way you would like. Just be careful, don't cut yourself with this. So we got peeling this apple. Just make sure you're getting all 7 peeled. I kind of like making apple crisp. It's so tasty. So I'm almost done. I got 2 more apples after this one. So. So we're almost done here. We got these little pieces. We check the top and get a little bit there. Looks pretty good. So there's our finished apple. So here we go. We have the apples all peeled, ready to go. So next we're going to cut them into wedges and slices. So here we go. Now that we have all the apples cut, or all the apples peeled, we're going to cut this into wedges. So we're going to cut it in half, cut it in half again, so cut it into fourths, and I'm going to show you this right now. So obviously be careful with what you're using, so you don't want to cut yourself. So we're going to cut it in half. You're going to get 2 pieces. Cut it in half again, so like that. You do it with both ones. There we go. Okay. Now you want to get rid of this here. So you want it to basically cut a triangle. I do it this way. There's so many other ways to do it. You're going to get that out. Now that we have it like this. Just going to cut it into little wedges. I'm going to put it in this bin. I have some other apples already cut, so I'll put those in there. Now actually, you don't want to actually put them in there right away. You want to make sure there's no bad spots. So I didn't do that, but sorry guys. So you obviously don't want all the bad spots. So you want to cut those off. So now this one looks pretty good. We put it in there. That one looks good. And I cut this one. Same process. So you got that. Same way. Just be careful with these knives. They can be sharp. Looking at it, looks fine. So this one, it has a little bad spot. We're going to cut that piece out. So there we go. It's obviously some are gonna look pretty bad, pretty like crooked or whatever, but it's okay. We don't want all the bad spots. So we got that. Cut it. Got it all off. We're gonna do the same steps. Got a little one. Looks really good. I'm just gonna cut this little edge off here. So we're gonna cut these 2 apples. Looks like there's no bad spots. We'll throw it in there. Good. Okay. And we got the final one. We're going to do the same thing. Cut it. This one doesn't have as many bad spots, this apple, compared to some other ones I've cut. There we go. We got the 3 parts. We're going to cut this little piece off because it is a little bit bad. Just a little bit there. Okay. We got a little bit there. Now when doing this, you got to be careful. Obviously, if you're really young, don't be cutting it with a knife, have parent help. So there we go. And we got our final apple. So, sorry, I messed up here. So, this is, so far I got 2 apples in here. Now, my tip is go and cut all these apples, put them in a container. Don't put it in your pan yet because we will have to grease the pan before we put the apples in. So I'm gonna throw this away. I'm gonna start cutting the rest of my 5 apples, and we will get back to you guys for the next part of our recipe. So we're gonna now grease the pan. So you can use any type of roller pan you have. We're using a smaller one, but we're gonna spray it. And we're gonna pour the apples on in. So I'm just gonna use my hands so they don't all fall in at once. So once you have that in, we'll start the next part, so you can cut it now. So next we're gonna melt 1 stick of butter in the microwave, and then we'll add the next things next. Next we have the old-fashioned oats. So we're gonna add half of a cup of oats to our 1 stick of melted butter. So here we go. I'm gonna open this up. These are brand new. Open these oats. We're gonna pour them in here. Obviously, when you pour, you want to try to make sure you don't spill. We're going to pour that in the melted butter. We're going to mix this together real quick. So I'm going to mix this. I'm just use a fork, use a spoon. So we're going to mix these, just get them together, and then we'll add the next ingredient. So here we go, I'm mixing. As you can see, we have the butter and the oats mix. And next, we will be adding half a cup of brown sugar. Now we're going to add half of a cup of brown sugar. So we're going to get that half cup of packed brown sugar. So just do it like this. Use my fingers because my fingers are clean. Make sure we got some clean hands. So while making this, this is a simple recipe, and I'm going to share something with you guys real quick. My grandma, so she watched my last video. This is video inspired to her, but everyone, I hope you guys enjoy this too. But when she was my dad's mom, so my grandma, obviously, when she was younger and my dad was a kid, she put the recipe actually into to be able to be on a show, and she actually won. So this recipe, kinda a lot of people might know of. Obviously, it's probably not that famous, but that's kind of cool history. So making my grandma's famous apple crisp. So next we have our packed brown sugar. So we're gonna pour that in. We got our packed brown sugar. I'm gonna wipe my hands, get all over myself now. So we're gonna mix this. So just mix this together. Obviously, you don't have to use a spoon. I am using a spoon. So we got, I'll put that out of the way because I feel like I got in the way. Looking pretty good. So, should think it's pretty good. You got, looks like that. We're good for the next step. So, here we go. Next, we're going to add our half of a cup of flour. So I got my half of a cup of flour. So I got my half teaspoon already in here for my flour. We're going to get that filled, fill that on up. There we go. Got our half cup. Just pour it on in, pat it on down, put it back in, and we're going to mix it all together. if you guys are ready to preheat your oven, you can preheat it for 350 degrees. I'm not going to preheat my oven yet, but if you guys are ready to, you can preheat the oven to 350. So there we go, flour mix, ready. So next we will add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So I'm going to start with vanilla. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of vanilla. We dump it on in. It's actually some special vanilla though. Got it from Mexico. We went on a cruise. So we're going to get the cinnamon. Now you can use any type of cinnamon. Like I know there's other type of cinnamons as well, so that's why I'm just letting you know. And 1 cup of cinnamon. Good cinnamon, right? Okay. Now we're going to mix this. Hold on, let me put the lid on so it doesn't spill. Now we're going to mix it. Looks like that. Just mix it all together. Make sure you get all those little ones. They want to get filled with cinnamon to make it taste super good. So here we go. It looks all good, all mixed together, and we are ready for the next step. So next we're going to preheat the oven to 350. So when they do convection bake, 350. Obviously it might be different on your oven, so make sure you check that before you do it, but preheat it to 350. So we added half of a cup more to the mixture because it wasn't good enough. So now we did that. So we're just going to crumble a little bit on top. I'm going to crumble it all on top. Do that with all of it. So we just finished it, crumbling it on the whole thing, so it looks really good. Now the oven is ready and we're going to put it in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes. So we just put it in the oven, we're going to close the oven and we're going to bake it for 35 to 40 minutes. So here's the finished product. After baked for 35 minutes, you can see it's very crispy, golden, and it smells so good. So you can obviously see it in there, it looks so good. And if you look down at the apples, you can tell the apples and such. So it looks really good, ready to bake. If you guys are looking for this recipe and you aren't able to keep it out of here, I can post it for you guys, so just let me know. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'm going to eat this for dessert tonight, so you guys won't be able to see me eating it, but I think it's going to taste so good. So make sure you guys give a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and post your notifications. See ya.